Just when you thought you had your beauty routine all figured out, the cold outdoor temperatures and dry indoor air arrive, leaving many of us, I'm one of them, with dull and dry skin. And with our holiday busyness going on and not knowing how to keep our hands and everybody nice and treated the right way, well, sometimes you just need to take a break and do some self-care, and that is where Dr. Carolyn Robinson comes in. Doctor, how are you?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
So what's great is that you are a medical and cosmetic dermatologist, knowing how important skin is, especially right now, taking care of that skin. And why is that so important to our wellness?
Yeah, I think self-care, especially skincare as part of your self-care, is very important in the winter months because we're experiencing so many changes. So our environment is becoming less humid. That's resulting in that dry skin that you mentioned, the dullness that we can see on our skin. And also, since we're getting less sun, we're less energized. This is all going to take a toll on our skin. So we really need to make some changes in our routine to adjust for that.
Well, and what's so important, and I like where you say this, doctor, and a lot of other doctors say it too, is that self-care at home is easy and important, and you have some tips for us to do that.
Absolutely. I think the first thing is to make sure that your environment is really supporting your skin. And in the winter months, that means making sure that you're doing things in your environment that are going to prevent you from getting too dry. So one tip I have is this humidifier. You can buy a humidifier for your house or for your bedroom. That's going to infuse the air with some more hydration, especially, when you have the heat blasting, which is actually doing the opposite. It's, leaching moisture from our skin. So humidifier is very helpful. I also have another quick tip, something called wet moisturizing. So after you step out of the shower or after you wash your face, it's a great idea to leave your skin a little bit damp before you apply your moisturizer. That's going to give you a bit of a hydration boost. I recommend using an antioxidant moisturizer in the winter months, like the new Olay Vitamin C plus 24 peptide moisturizer. This is a great one because it leaves the skin 2 times brighter compared to a basic moisturizer after just 28 days. It also incorporates some ingredients that dermatologists love and dermatologists recommend a lot, like vitamin C, niacinamide, lactic acid, glycerin, and even peptides. These are going to work to improve this skin tone, make it more even, make it more glowy, and also to improve skin texture without clogging the pores. This actually provides 24-hour moisture, which is proven to help hydrate better than the $400 creams.
Doctor, I also like that you didn't take a bunch and put in your hand and slop it on your face. This is the kind of lotion, the kind of materials that you need just a little bit on, right? Not too much.
Yeah. And especially if you're doing it on damp skin, you're going to be plenty hydrated.
Great. Okay. I know we got to wrap up here in a minute. What other tips do you have for us to keep this healthy skin looking good during the winter time?
Yeah, well, it's not just what we put on our skin, it's also what we put in our body. Keeping in mind that we're seeing less sun, we should definitely incorporate a multivitamin with vitamin D in it. And then, of course, the biggest pitfall I see is that people stop wearing their sun protection. So definitely continue your sunscreen use. It's one of the most important things you could do year round.
So there it is. And I'm going to say this, that these products are not just for the ladies. I'm going to say I've used them here and there to make sure I have that nice glow during the winter time. So where can people find out more information?
Great. I love that you do that. They can find out more information about how to care for their skin at cvs.com/Olay. And all month long, when you spend $25 on Olay skincare at CVS, whether it be in store or online, you will actually receive a $25 prepaid card that you can use at select retailers.
Perfect.
So definitely check that out.
I will definitely do that. Doctor, thank you very much for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much for having me, and happy holidays.